You're watching Forget Being Cool.
Hi, Josh.
Hello, Dave.
I'm I'm just gonna confess. I'm just gonna confess something to you right now.
You mean you have another confession to make?
I always have confessions to make. Josh, I really like this song.
Welcome to listening in, the place where music checks in.
You know, I'm almost in that same boat with you.
So, I wasn't expecting to like this at all. I'm gonna run a clip here at the end of the video. For those of you who are longtime fans, stay tuned to the end of the video. There's a video of me in like 2009 or 10, making fun of the Jonas Brothers in one of my very early YouTube videos.
So now it's time for Dave to eat a big old slice of humble pie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody expected the Jonas Brothers to be coming back in 2019, and yet here we are.
Disney sensation, the Jonas Brothers released Sucker.
Well, let's get one thing clear. The Jonas Brothers have been removed from the whole Disney thing for a good 5-6 years now. It was pretty much actually, I think it might be longer. It might be since like 2010 when they left Hollywood Records. But again, when they came on the scene, there was that time period between 2005 and 2010, 2011 where they were everywhere.
This is weird, Josh. As an experiment with myself last night while listening to this song again, while editing a lot of the stuff that went up on the channel yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sat down and I let the song play, and then I just let Spotify continue to play their music. I despise all their other music. Year 3000, which is a fan favorite, like the generation of us who liked the Jonas Brothers at some point because we were Disney fans, right? Like, I hate that song. I hate Slipping Into the Lava. I hate all the songs that they have put out ever. Like, there's not a song
Hey, I like Burning Up. I still think I like it unironically, like 10 plus years later.
At least you're honest.
Even with the rap by Big Rob.
I am not a fan, but there's something about the catch, the hook, the tune of Sucker.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
It's got me hooked.
You know what they say about hooks?
That they're a sucker for you. Oh.
That's for another time. Okay, so how do I put this? Well, considering Nick Jonas has had some solo success the last few years, and Joe Jonas, he put out that one solo album in 2011, didn't really go anywhere, and then of course he hit it big with DNC a couple years back. I mean, you guys all remember Cake by the Ocean? That was everywhere. Granted, Kevin kind of laid low for a while, but now they're back, and this definitely, I mean, Frank Duke's on production, and you can definitely tell, especially with the guitar work. And of course, Ryan Tedder from One Republic also produced this, and you can tell. You can tell in some of the vocal cadence. It reminds me a lot, and I'm going to get this out of the way because this song has come under fire for sounding like Feel It Still.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, it does sound like Feel It Still.
Yeah,
it does.
Okay, yeah, it does, but music.
It's good though, you know, the pre-chorus. I've been dancing on top of cars and stumbling out of bars. I follow you through the dark. Can't get like the way that Joe and Nick are able to keep that flow going is actually really good. And you have the nice vocal harmonies in the chorus as well. You know, like, yes, I'm saying it sounds like another song, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. However, it does feel a little muted. It feels like there could be more going on in the chorus to really get people's attention.
Yeah, but I think a lot of modern pop, right, a lot of the modern pop scene is very similar. Like, I think the shift into what is that genre, the 2019, 2018 genre of pop, sounds like this. This is what it sounds like.
Who's that genre, man? Do-do-do.
It's not surprising that it sounds like some of the other things. That doesn't necessarily make it bad. Doesn't necessarily change my opinion of it.
No, I think it's definitely the best thing they've done in many years, and especially in the second half of the chorus.
I think they're
About the one where it's like, for all the subliminal things no one knows about you, and you have the call and response.
Right.
That's really nice as well, and it's not too long. It kind of leaves you wanting more at the end.
Yeah, and I also think they've hit their like an actual like vocal talent here. Like the Jonas Brothers could always sing, right? That's why Hollywood Records and Disney brought them in and made them a thing. But I think they actually use their talents here well. Their sound, their voices, and I think it shows in their ability to do it. Like these aren't just a couple pop guys who, I don't know, songs are being written to them by the Disney Channel anymore. It feels like these are guys who can really sing, making music that they want to make.
And the instrumentation as well. I mean, in the music video, which by the way,
it's weird,
is very, very formal. I mean, it features their wives/girlfriends, but the drummer in the music video, I'm almost positive is the drummer for DNCE, but he didn't play drums on the song. But that's kind of a neat little tidbit. I don't know if this is supposed to be from their 5th album, but they haven't said anything about when it's coming. And frankly, I think it's probably for the better, because especially for acts that have been away for like more than a couple of years, it's better to not try and rush out a comeback.
So I went down a Google rabbit hole, Josh.
Really?
And I decided to just look this up. And I was curious what building they're standing in front of in this like image. Like I'm like, what building is that? Like it's recognizable. So I just Google this. Instead, I stumble upon an article that's just completely enamored by staring at the middle Jonas Brothers crotch and his bulge. This is what I found, and this is like 12 paragraphs where they're describing like their outfits, right? It's an entire article written about their crazy weird outfits they're wearing in this image. And every 6th or 3rd sentence, somewhere in that range, we return to his bulge and his pink pants. Just saying. This is a thing I found.
Will focus on some weird things. You know what the crazy thing about this is? That this comeback was so big that as of this episode, this is a #1 song in America.
Which is huge.
On the Hot 100. It's a big deal considering not only it's their first #1, it is their highest charting single ever, but I don't know if it's going to last, because I think it's got some momentum, but it's a matter of whether it sticks, because if we're talking about Billboard stats, stuff like 7 Rings and Without Me they still have enough to try and climb back.
My last question here to you, Josh, is do you think this is part of their next album, right?
Likely, yes.
Does this success matter for the entirety of the album? Like, I think considering in a streaming world where we can listen to whatever music we want to, like I would give this album a listen now, but I don't expect anything monumental. Like this is like you released the best song on the album, and I don't think this is the most incredible song in the world just because I like it. I just don't have any high hopes for the entire album. High hopes. Huh.
It could be like when the Backstreet Boys made their comeback within a world like this in 2013, and it was a better than expected album. But then, of course, they did DNA a few months ago, and it wasn't so good. So I think in their case, also considering their fan base likely has grown up with them, they could retain some of that. But for now, it's good. Not great, but again, better than we were hoping for. So if the album is something like this for the most part, I won't complain.
If you have not heard Jonas Brothers' Sucker, go give it a listen. It's available on Spotify. It's in our links. Just click down below. Josh, you and I have another episode to record, but of course, if you guys enjoy our music discussions here and Forget Being Cool, you could hit that subscribe button, or you can check out Listening In. Every Wednesday, we put up a new discussion about a different album, talking about music that Josh and I are finding. Get our master playlist over at forgetbeingcool.com. You can listen along with us. It's a fun time. Music is an awesome thing. Even if you guys are a little skeptical here, I know this is like a movies and video games channel, but there is room for music and the things we love. Subscribe to Forget Being Cool, discussing the things you love. I'm Dave Moore. That's Josh Weinberg. Bye,
and
guys.
We're all suckers for you.
People like me better than the Jonas Brothers. I'm slipping into the lava.
For more great discussions, hit that subscribe button or visit forgetbeingcool.com.